Minute and 10 left on this round.
TDK
like
disconnected.
Play towards Crane. The walls are set up. Slow play for now.
Wow,
Get a
this
bit
is
of
so
a drone
slow.
out to see what's happening. A nice
Love
job by Six.
Super serious.
Get an eye on what the prize could be as they work their way towards B. Fnatic here, not exactly deathballing as Magnum is on the side focus. Alert bot in mid so they can keep the rotation. Like I said, chess game. Expect
Fnatic looks like they're expecting Sentinels to get aggressive almost.
Execution coming in on to B now. And we'll see if they can make this happen. Everybody rotating around from Sentinels, the team that loves to play the retake. And we'll see what they can
That's
do.
new.
Yep, with the wall.
With the wall too.
Walls
That
up
was
now, and they
really
can't
sick,
make an entry
actually.
towards that top side. Spike has been planted, and it's a fury to get back in here. Shahzam with one on the ghost to Durka.
She's just gonna stick it.
Well, that didn't work out at all.
Already noticed. He's
Wait,
the
what
one
was
making
the
the
plan
plays.
here? They're all
They're
playing
getting
B
the
main.
defuse. Shahzam's gonna find it. They cut the wire.
Okay, that
and
was
they
fucking
get the
trash.
first round.
So-
No.
So
Like, what?
the plant was cool, but it looked like there was no follow-up. That it looked good at first, and then it looked terrible. That was really weird. I think
Shaz ready to own.
I think the reason why that went so horribly for Fnatic is because no team has kind of contested them that quickly. They put the wall up, they planted, they realized they planted up there. Shaz and whoever else was there broke that wall almost instantly. Then they had two people on the double flank, but the double flank couldn't have gotten there. They couldn't get there fast enough. They just never seen someone work so quick on that, I think.
There was no answer from yellow or anything, though, either. Like, I don't know.
Behind any of those toxic screens that are up, they're going to have to force their way through. Dangerous if you don't have weapons. Quickly up to the maze. TENZ gets himself right on top of pipes here, and we'll see if he can hear Magnum coming
Nice
around.
shot.
So it's a great intel.
Wow.
Durka with the Marshall coming up huge. Oh, my word. And I think we have TDK back. There's back. All right, I believe.
All right, straight back into the action. Although we have a nice little calm point here as we get the rotation from Fnatic over towards the B side of the map. Not too much there to defend this, of course. Just zombs playing a retake position. Just looking to
I feel
hold
like
down
TENZ
at
is going to
this
need a
point.
hot
Just not
start.
that much information for Sentinels stacking more
Or else
towards
it's
middle
gonna-
ground. They figured it out. The question is,
I don't know.
Wait, you think
if they're
you
gonna
said
be able to
TENZ?
Yeah, I think he
stop
needs a hot
this.
start, or else it's going to be
Fnatic,
kind of
one
rough
the
for
things
him.
They do best on this map is playing those post-plant lineups, and it looks like they shouldn't have too much of an issue in getting the plant that they're looking for here with that Viper utility down on the ground.
And they've gone for that kind of partial buy here coming into the second round.
Little
The
rough,
Spike
little
plant
rough.
extra money.
Yep, definitely a little
Makes
rough.
them
Looking
feel
a little
good
rough
about
right
putting a
now,
little bit of
but
investment here into this second round. Toxic screens start to go up as Boaster gains a little bit of ground. He does not have a shock dart for another 3, but he gets in a position to fire that off here as Durka takes another
They're
one
about to
down.
get ecoed.
Dapr falls.
Yeah, maybe,
Force a push in
actually.
here, Sentinels, they know they have to make the
Zam
action
is really
happen
low.
here. If they allow everybody to fall back off of the spike into those post-plant positions, it's going to be very tough indeed, and that's what's beginning to happen here. Fnatic, with good positioning overall, both are playing around yellow, can sense the presence here of Sentinels as they start to make the move forwards. Both is able to at least
wow, I
deal
can't
with
believe
one.
Shaz didn't die right there.
Yeah, he
Play
actually
for
won that.
Sentinels as they get the
Oh,
pressure
that's a
on
nice
the
eco.
Zombs. He's going to
Yep.
have to try to stick this.
GG.
and he's
You-
gonna be burning
Yeah,
in the
go next.
outfit.
You
Not a
fucking
great
number
look for
one. I
him.
don't know what to say.
Fnatic.
NA really needs to step
really,
up their
really
shit.
well done by
Well,
them. I mean, I just love
See, I'm
the
just gonna play
discipline.
both sides.
You're
Right
loving
here.
it. You're
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
trolling. I love
I'm
it.
eating up right now.
Just
EU is
slow
so
take
good.
that
Holy
B
shit.
site. They didn't rush things. They tried to put up the
Actually, best
utility, see if
region.
that would bait a response. Once they understood what was happening.
Damn, that was a
to
nice
make their
shot.
way, methodically
Yeah, no, it was
forward to
sick.
get that wall up for the safe plant. Just very
So
disciplined
was
stuff
that.
there from Fnatic.
They're
Looking
just
really
looking
tight on these pushes
firm.
so far.
Looking happy as well on their side. The end of those getting pretty gritty. Fnatic holding strong, and we got to remember they played crew yesterday. They're feeling pretty good as they are on the stage. Shahzam and squad on Sentinels.
Well, Shaz
in their
has
first
knives.
Game. Trying to put these frags in. We'll
He's
see
got-
what they can do now.
Oh,
1-1
that's actually really
is that
quick.
was an awesome
A
eco
mid-aggression,
round to
really?
put
Okay.
Sentinels on their
Flank
heels
fast,
coming into
too,
round
double
2.
flank.
Seems somewhat aware of it,
See,
though.
it's
They're already
another
turning
B strat here. They're
turning
feeling
around.
comfortable. They feel like the challenge and getting face-to-face with Sentinels is in their favor. So Fnatic go towards B again.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to deny.
Wait, Shaz didn't
this
commit to the
side
flank?
take. If you're Sentinels,
No,
it's
they had
so
a
low in the way of
bot
equipment.
back
there. Oh,
Yeah,
I
nice
see.
out from Shahzam. He's able to
There's
nail
two
Durka
flank-
around the side.
Oh,
Goes
baby!
Shahzam is annihilating everybody with the ultimate.
Okay.
And that's going to cause a lot of problems here. 2 players left, Doma and
That sucks that he got so ahead of himself right there, but it's okay, the boys are gonna clean up.
Boys are there. That's what we call a beautiful
Now
eco.
that
So these are the
was...
things I need to see to
Now-
make an opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
I told you guys, NA was number one. Like,
Oh
it's
my-
really that
This
simple.
game is delivering dueling third
Damn it,
round
Justin.
Blade Storm coming in from
But now
Durga
guess
and
what?
Shahzam.
Fnatic has the
Let's
knives.
see more of that. 2-1
Maybe they
back
can do the
in.
same
What a
thing.
round for both teams there.
I think
Love
he
to
just
see
used
the
knives, didn't
aggression.
he?
Love to see that both teams are
oh.
not giving an
Oh, he did.
It
Oh
wasn't
my God.
waiting for the
I didn't know.
Play.
I
Even
missed. I
before
missed
they
that
knew
first
what
kill.
the
I didn't
actual
see
hit
it.
was,
I looked at my
because of the
chat.
information gained on both sides. Toxic screen, schmoxic screen. Boom! The flex on for Shahzam.
Damn, hyped
We're giving
up.
the let's fucking go, baby.
Sentinels feeling
Nice.
good,
I
but I
love
feel like
blue.
this is going to be a very back
That
and
is
forth
fucking
game
land
there.
just battle ready. He's like, I've been to 1,000
I definitely
lands.
agree with you. And
Yep.
in terms of momentum, though,
Hardened
I'm loving
veteran.
that for Sentinels because that's got to feel good.
Jordan, he was our teammate once.
And
He was?
Fnatic,
It's crazy.
I thought
That's always
Jordan-
down to peak.
not with the
I
best.
thought Jordan was
equipment in
asking
the
that like a
world.
question. He was?
No, I mean,
What they're able
I
to
remember all the
accomplish here, going
Shaz
for the
moments.
pressure towards
Uh,
B-Long. They don't have
Shaz is
to
always down to
get
take an
into this,
angle
they
right
have
here. He's
presence
ready to
elsewhere on the
dash.
map,
That's
but
Good old
they're
Aspen.
going to pick up the ultimate orb, and Shazam's going to be here with the operator.
oh.
No,
Oh,
he didn't
actually
even
whipped that
dash.
one.
That looked like it went
Hey.
through his.
That is
hip.
a huge opening
Where'd that
early
bullet
on
go?
now for Fnatic,
EP.
going up 5 against 4, and with
He's
a minute
bummed about that
to
one.
play with as well.
It's
I think
so
he
big
didn't dash
we
because
see
he
it's
thought he hit
already
him.
a root
Like
keeper.
I like where his head's at
By
though, like
still
taking
some
that peak. I
specters.
like that he's not
It
just
was
falling
1 for
sight
1 as we
early.
went around
Well,
two
hopefully
wins,
after
and
whiffing
Nico
or
Sentinels
whatever, right?
building
Hopefully he
back
still
up.
has that same mental because he's got to take fights like that for this half to
It needs
look
to at
good
least
or the
return
game,
something.
I guess.
So great job by Fnatic to start off there. Make it really sting on this round to start.
Oh, damn, that was
It's gonna be
sick.
Sentinels to pick this up and find that off if they can.
That was
Dolan
sick.
says not this time though.
Yeah, great moves going up on
Does
the
Stick
wall
always
in
play
the
Silva
toxic-
on,
rather in the poison orb.
Yeah.
That's so smart.
Split?
The
I mean, fucking.
TENZ just get
Xbox.
lurked on? TENZ just got lurked on so hard. Oh my God.
Fnatic, you said it's going to be very back and forth, and it's looking like Fnatic have such a strong response. Shahzam, after having such a great round just previous, struggling to connect that one shot, and that was all it took. That opportunity going to Fnatic, they knew how to play out that man advantage. And again,
Jesus.
it's that
One bullet
methodical
him.
approach towards that B side that's been causing some issues.
Yeah.
We got a
So I
little
wouldn't be
fucking
surprised to see some
slugfest right
kind of
now.
adaptation
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
through from Sentinels, where maybe they invest more to try to actually aggressively take B long, or they can play retake on B as well. There's definitely a few different options
Bro,
available.
I hate
for Sentinels if they
I
want
hate
to
when
try to
people
mix
just
things
ride
up.
tens.
Yeah.
Like not
They're just
having
all
too much
already
luck on B
hating.
long.
It's literally been like
Well,
4 rounds.
you gotta ride the star.
Just quickly encroaching
It's unbelievable though.
The play
It's not like he
right
asked
now
for it.
For what
True.
we see coming in
They
from
did it to
Fnatic
him.
is, okay,
True.
they're going to give us enough room to make it all the way up crane, even to yellow,
Like,
get a toxic
Jesus,
screen,
this guy
our
isn't
sage wall
invincible,
up,
bro.
and be able to plant. They're so happy to take the after fight. They have a really great post plant so far. So doing that each time, you saw the spike go towards B at the beginning of this one as we were watching the replays, but this time it sits behind A for one of the first times. And they've only been here to pepper A, Fnatic that is. Now it looks like they may actually commit to the site.
a gun
to see
round
how
from him?
Sentinels reacts in round
Oh, they
5.
forced hard. Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude, A is so fucking hard to hold.
Yeah.
You could have 4 people there and it's so hard to
But then
hold.
high
Yeah.
ground. Now the question
Full
is,
commit.
do
They do though, this would be
Sentinels
solid.
in fact, they are going to full hold this.
feel like
They're gonna try to
SMGs are
retake
pretty
it
good
all.
for
It looks
holding.
like it's all on the line
Oh,
right
wow.
on the side.
Fuck yeah. Great early kill. Break the wall.
They
That's
knew,
a
yeah,
massive kill
they
on
knew
Sage.
exactly where that was going down. They're gonna just let this ult
They
happen.
want to fight for this rip, but they're going to get denied by that lockdown.
Because
So
now
that's
the
actually
retake's
had
much
massive
easier
value.
without that Sage wall. Although Dirk about to do work.
Kill to come up.
Wow.
Shot come in from 6. Shazam
That just
goes down
sucks.
though as they're still waiting
That's so
for a little bit of
powerful.
find to get back
I love
into
to see
the
both
site. Maybe
Jets
a sonar
confident
bolt
right
to
now.
make it happen. 4v4 on the retake as Durka takes aim.
You gotta be. That's why
All
you're
the
playing
way
Jet,
out
right?
the
You gotta be
steps.
confident. And if you're not, then you're. Oh no, the whiff, the lineup, the lineup, the whiff.
Great
So well
line
set
on that
up.
Hunter's Fury, absolutely. And also,
What if he
has
whiffs the
ability
lineup
to go
again?
with this late lurk, this flank. It has
Oh,
been
no.
protected. Dapper's looking for it on the back. He's
He
actually
whiffed the
killing
lineup
Genghsta,
twice,
and there
bro.
goes the spike tapped. It's going to be Fnatic having to force the issue, moving closer now. They've got to close the distance because
there's
the
whiffs
stick
going
seem
on
to be
right
coming,
now.
But TENZ comes off of it to get the frag to prevent the trade. Has to stick it again. Does he have time? Can he make it work?
Oh my
nice.
Able
God.
to take
Close.
that one. My goodness, that was so very close, down to the milliseconds. But Fnatic, they pull it out of the bag rib, 3-2 for them.
I wonder if he had a flash. If TENZ had an extra flash.
By Fnatic on
I wonder
that
if
one.
Boaster
love
had
the
some
way they're
lineups
setting
ready
up
for
on
like the
ultimate.
screen
They
flank,
got
or if he was
back
just
for
simply
Boaster to
flanking.
be
You
able
know,
to
like
do a
some
nice
shock
Hunter's
dart.
Fury, cause chaos
cheeky
in the
shit.
site.
Dude,
And you see the
Mystic
power
missed
of
both of his
Sentinels take
lineups.
there. And what I think is extra
I
awesome,
think.
Fnatic right now
Looked
is,
like it anyway.
Again, getting to the site
I only saw
pretty
the
much
second
as
one. I
fast
didn't see
as
the
they
first.
can,
They both went the same. They bounced off
I
the
don't think
top.
he-
Puts Sentinels
They
in their
plan. I don't know if he
retake
planted
position.
where he
Fnatic,
wanted
they're
initially.
still not
Oh,
losing.
right, because they
Doing a
had to
great
kind
job
of
at that
change
while
the
Sentinels
plants.
is
Yeah,
doing
you're right.
great.
You're right.
Yeah.
You might be right.
And we may have one of those more sleepy rounds where it's just a few pistols, but the sheriffs can be quite dangerous.
Yeah, because originally they used that
Like,
teeny tiny pixel to plant with the sage wall, and it might bleed just enough to touch it.
Can certainly cause problems. I think a good initial objective for
But to me, it looked like it whiffed hard.
if they possibly can find a way to do so.
One of them definitely
Dapper's
did.
able to
It wasn't
find
even in the
some
bomb
jiggle
site.
action around
They
Yellow.
both
He's
went.
gonna have
Yeah,
to
they both
back
went the same
away, though.
spot.
Managed to actually bait out some utility, so he's gotten a
Bomb
lot of
site.
information. That's going to allow.
It's weird how no one
his teammates
told
to
him.
respond here.
Somebody was
Sentinels
looking
will
at
have
it,
players in
too.
Position to maybe deal with this, but all of this utility is certainly hard to cut through.
Boaster got so much good vision in mid. He droned all the way under tube into a
pick
kitchen,
is this,
seeing
by the way?
Viper both.
I
Zombs
think this
and, I
is
believe,
Sen
Sick back there, so
or
they have a great
Fnatic,
idea of what kind of
but
utility they'll be
I'm
facing
not
after scoring
sure.
slow orbs.
I'll look real
Fnatic is
quick.
doing a great job of just getting in the mind of Sentinels here before these rounds start, which is why it looks like they're moving so seamlessly into B each time. And
What
a
is
nice
going
Viper
on?
right
Yeah,
there
it's
onto dapr.
Fanatics.
Oh my god, all the Viper rolls coming through here, and it's just an
Or-
absolute mess.
yeah,
But there's no
Fanatics.
one on the spike just yet. You can see Zombs, not quick enough to deal with the second nano
My
swarm.
God.
The first one, though. Sick able to take down Magna, makes it a 3v3, but time is against Sentinels on this retake. Bosa's trying to push the issue, find his way forward towards the spike.
Wait a minute, just quick ace real quick. Oh, Mystic.
Picking it up.
Viper
He's coming
OP.
through. Great stuff there. My goodness.
All right.
That dude,
Our first round
Sentinels
separation
made
as
that round
back
really hard
and
for them.
Fnatic at
Sentinels
the
didn't
path.
really
Looks like
invest
have
too
the
much.
momentum
They
to
had
start to figure out
sheriffs and they
again. See,
used
they
the
get right to the site. Once
they had
can,
sheriffs. They
only
used
need a
Viper
little bit of
ult
info
and
to do
Viper
that,
or
and
and
they
Sage
set up
Wall.
to play that game of chess as
But
they back up
they managed to
throughout
kill
all of
3
this
and
utility.
use the ults.
Like you said, utility heavy.
I don't know.
Site takes as they get back in.
Bad?
High-fives, fist bumps all
It wasn't
around
bad.
Fnatic
Is
as
what
they
I'm trying to
start
say. It wasn't like terrible that round. It's pretty good.
Definitely.
for
Oh, I love
Sentinels.
this from Shahzam as well, going deeper right at the beginning, looking for those opening.
Damn,
picks
they gave
for
up
the
on that
operator,
A
trying to
aggression
mix
like
up
right
those
away.
angles
Yeah.
So you can catch your opponents off guard. Doesn't get anything this time, except some early information, and we'll see just a default coming through here from Fnatic, slowing things down on the attack. Seeing if they could catch any early plays from Sentinels. I think at this point it would make a lot of sense that Sentinels would be trying to do something in the early round, but they are actually holding passive for now.
It might be one of those 30 seconds again, right? As 30 seconds hit, slam the site, get it down, pressure the utility usage, and again, fight within that chaos. There's the 1 minute mark going through. So using utility here would kind
Playing
of be
so
weird,
slow.
having utility come back every 30 or
They
40
just
seconds
want
for
Sentinels
controllers
to
and
make the
whatnot,
mistake.
But it looks like that's when they want to execute. So they're going to plant shortly after this, unless they're drawing things out of Sentinels on this, or Fnatic, sorry.
Holy, they are
And actually going
plowing
towards
through
A,
this.
actually.
It ain't gonna work.
It-
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
early defense coming through from TENZ.
Didn't work at all.
Shahzam knocking down everybody here
Whiff.
for Fnatic. Very little left to work with. Boaster and Durka is all that remain. And time is against them here as well.
Oh, man,
damn.
Shahzam doesn't stop enough
Shazzy's a land player, baby.
can do to maybe get
disrespecting him too.
some damage there, but Shahzam finishes it
Shazzy's
off.
a-
It's one of those
Lovely
stats
stuff.
where like it can
And
work
it's-
and
it
it
was
looks really good if
interesting,
it does, but you
because
have to go like
we
if the
had
team's
what
ready
looked
for it,
like-
it's like you run through so many
Typically,
defensive
Magna's
angles.
gonna be playing towards A with the Killjoy turret, trying to deny information.
Yeah, they held that well.
And I
Yeah.
think,
They had an
there's a
answer
general
to that.
tendency to
And
try to
Sick-
set up towards B here. We
Sick,
see
like,
that
read that well. He knew it was coming.
Fanatics. And
I don't know
it's
how he
good
knew,
that
but he
find
knew.
that They actually do try to go A.
Shazam with the fast
Sorry?
reposition. It might have been whatever they threw over the wall, like they threw something to smoke off the cross.
So you almost
you know?
convinced, I feel like, but Sentinels managed to work this
Like the
really
spawn
effectively
angle.
thanks to Shahzam.
And the focus was to get the operator back in his hands as soon as possible. They know what kind of control it puts on the site, and it stops aggression really well. We know that. It's one of the things the operator does best, is it shuts down aggression.
man.
What a shot coming in
A little
there from
flick.
Shahzam. TENZ answers as
I
well
mean-
as they start to take a few.
Yeah, he
Had a little
said-
bit of an econ by here as they farm
Sheesh.
down Fnatic.
Wow.
Dare
Round
I
eight.
talk again?
That's the scary
About
thing
the
with EA
regions?
side,
Dare
isn't
I
it?
bring
You're
it up?
running into TENZ and Shahzam.
It was an
No,
eco.
I shan't. I
Yeah.
shan't.
Very
I shan't.
especially given that the operator has been out for some time.
I'm just saying Shazam is looking
Fnatic,
spicy.
You may expect them at this point.
A little prime
Given
game
how
of
much-
flawless.
they've been shut down on around A, that maybe they would start working that beyond control early again. So then, the mind games start to come through, and there's a couple options. Either Sentinels do what they've been doing, which is just
there you go. TENZ got some confidence. He got some eco frags.
It's all about those eco frags, dude. Build that confidence.
Yep.
I know that. I know that all too well. Jordan used to tell me to rush for ecos.
That is happening. Early presence here.
This Mike, your own 5. You need some eeks.
Yep.
Yep.
He didn't say it like that, but yep. I knew what he was saying.
From shahzam, he'll get healed up there by Doma, so they're taking a second to reset. Get themselves back into position. Now, the operator, as I said, shuts down aggression, but it's also probably going to draw a little bit more utility out of Fnatic. So they got to figure out what shahzam's first shot is, where that operator then moves to, because it usually goes to a second spot. And you can see now he's creeping over towards under mid. Going to see if he can route what usually is the rotation here from Magnum, and we'll see if it pays
late
off.
B hit
Smoke
or
goes down,
what?
though. So they're going to be
Or they
covered
come
on the
in A.
rotations. Nice job by Fnatic, keeping
I think
everything
it's a
in
B
mind
hit.
on the map.
They're just gonna
Yeah,
use
little A pump.
Yeah, they're gonna use the dart. They're gonna what they're probably gonna do is they're gonna drone, clear the space, use the same wall, maybe.
Or like a Sage slow at least, so it looks like Sage there coming to plant.
Slow. They slowed and they used the. Oh, that's a big pick though.
Wow.
And that's a fantastic find there. And there's a res. That means that they know that there's at least 2 players.
Man, that res was actually.
Viper hasn't moved at all. Zombs over there ready.
But at the same time, here comes the play towards B. So quite confusing, but 20 seconds to go here, Riv, and soon the game will be given away.
Oh my God, Zombs. He's got that idea, dude. He's got an idea of what's happening right now.
He always allows it a sight that 5
He got
5
flaked,
are alive
though.
once the spike goes down.
Wow,
Here we are for that play.
good.
Spam just through the underside of the box where Zombs can cut it.
way,
What?
dude.
What? Now, and they are cleaning up a bit at the site.
going on?
Fnatic? Hello?
Yeah, lovely stuff.
Was he trying to plant right there in the open too?
Yeah. I don't know where they thought he was.
Sentinels really holding on to things. And again, Sentinels,
That was
they're
confusing.
doing such a good job without information. They're just so confident.
I
in
thought
how they
NA
can
had
take
delay.
positions together that they're not really
Jesus.
putting a chance.
I love
And
it.
there's a lot
Keep
to
the
be
region
said for
talk
playing
going.
that style, because you're giving up
Dom's
information to
playing
do it.
position super well though,
And
right
the
there.
cost of doing
Yep,
that
bob and
is
weaving.
that you feel a bit safer. But hey, they're really making it work. in
Hard
this
Patty
matchup
gets the
so far
4th
on
right there.
Icebox, and this is a retake heavy map. And so far they're showing confidence there.
Whoa.
Man, this is aggressive.
Confidence on both sides here. We see shahzam going up with his operator. Hunter's Fury there for Boaster. Blade Storm and Empress available. shahzam just on
I love
point with
it.
the quick flip
Shazzy
right
can't
now.
miss right
See him
now.
Switching back and forth.
We need that.
Except for the very first round or whatever, the second
really
round.
nailing people.
Whatever that
With
was.
those flicks
He
and
brushed that off real quick.
Again, he is a deterrent
That's what I'm saying though.
on that
That's
A
what-
side.
yeah.
Fucking like
And
second 2 rounds
Fnatic
into a
once again
BO3,
going
you're
to
fucking. I'm keep peeking.
Old Comfort, that B site.
Yep.
I love the wall here. That's going to really delay any split attempts. So that just messes with the timings here for Fnatic. They're going to be forced to make their way
Dry
forward.
walk
Though. Magnum
up.
with a
that
great
kill.
creep forward takes down Zombs. dapr might be in with a chance here as he wants to try to harass them. But now down to 3 players. dapr has to survive. He's got to keep his team anchored on this site for a retake.
Very nice.
I love the
Well
way
played
they
from
altered the strat a little bit from the
Boasty
side
boy.
of Fnatic. Usually
Boaster.
that wall is up when they get into the site. This time it's down, and they say, how much room
Shaz is
will you
thinking,
give
come
us,
on, boys,
Sentinels?"
hold
There
your
was quite a bit
sight.
of room, but here comes shahzam once again. We've seen it before. Another one, but he's
this
over
guy's
at
just-
yellow. That's Mystic.
Shazzy has like
That's the
18
round.
kills already.
We're tied
Yeah.
up once again at 5-5.
Crazy, dude.
Impressive stuff from Fnatic. Really nice recovery. The forward push coming through round B was just fantastic. Really opened things up there for them in what was otherwise a fairly dire situation.
Yeah.
Again, shahzam and TENZ, they've been they've been formidable on that A side. It feels very hard to gain entrance. And we might see, once again, early presence placed on that A site. Look at, judging by the minimap.
Looking at the economy, looking at that timeline, it is going to be another purchase.
Oh
here.
my
Sentinels do go
God.
down, but shahzam puts an extra $200 in his pocket as they aggress. It was Fnatic.
Dude, he
taking
is
a bit of
on
ground.
right
Now
now. He is
Sentinels
on.
We'll take that ground first and do
Uh-oh.
quick pepper
He's a little
shots.
too on.
Okay, two on.
Drops it.
Sometimes you
Shahzam goes down.
gotta get punished sometimes. He's gonna keep at it.
Yeah,
though.
that first pick was totally gross.
too on right
it's
now.
up to TENZ to hold this one down. He's got Sick as well.
Ooh.
Sick is going to get taken out by Durka, and TENZ is going to go forward. He doesn't
what
really
a
have
trade.
much choice. So with that said, after the dust settles, there's only 2 players remaining now for Sentinels in this retake. But only 3 to deal with, so it feels quite doable for them. As dapr presses his way forward, but
there's the round.
The Viper's pick coming
round's
through
over.
is certainly going to make
over,
life
Viper.
more difficult here for Sentinels. Zombs up above, trying to
You
find
can
his
see your
way
feet.
forward, but I think he's got sprayed straight through. That's
Yes, sir.
the heinous stuff from Fnatic, working out
DDK
quite
just
nicely.
said
6 to 5
The word heinous.
as they look to
I
try
love
to take
it.
advantage going
Good
into the final
vocab.
round of the first half.
Anus?
No, not anus.
Missed it
heinous.
on the Viper 12 and 6.
What is that?
Shazam 17
hair-
and 10. Both doing for what they can for their teams to bring these frags out. The trade
Go
from
ahead, give it your
Shazam,
best
but
effort. What is it,
again,
Mike?
I'm
we
unsure.
saw it in their first match where he just kept picking up kill after kill. He's a madman when it comes to opening up the site for Fnatic, and everybody rides that wave right behind him. We saw right there for the round to pick up number 6 as we head to round 12. Can Sentinels tie it up?
Yeah, Shazam actually looking for something in middle. We haven't seen him really doing this before, so it could catch Fnatic off guard, especially if they have a mid-round rotation after the default. And maybe you see a player peel off from either the B or the A pressure, and Shazam will be able to catch one of those players, but not finding too much just yet. Going beyond the poison orb, Shazam really looking for
Good spot for Shaz.
opening pick here.
I mean, they don't have to do much more on this round. With him pushed up that far, there's no way they come
probably
back
get
around
jump
him.
spotted at
he's
that
good to
corner,
always
if
peek
anything.
That side. Luckily enough, the bombs just to, or spikes just.
I'm
to
unsure what
right,
Fnatic's doing right now.
and they're going to make
I don't know
sure
where they're gonna
nothing
end up.
is
They could end up
encroaching
anywhere.
into the sites. Sentinels
They're
more than
defaulty.
happy to
Yeah.
let the Spectre.
I like it. That's
Wildangles.com.
It's kind of how you play this map, though. Oh, you're
Slash
right.
Shazam.
Fnatic a
Good
little
spot,
closer
buddy.
to these angles.
He
That's gonna be one
readjusted.
frag.
Very good.
Shazam probably knows there's more behind that jump as they're looking to rotate to either site, but he may have to move now that he got found out.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, huge pick, and it almost seemed like they try to punish the fact that he was there as opposed to A, and then they walk into TENZ. So only 3 players left
Durka.
at Fnatic as they make their way into that B site now.
Oh, my.
There's not much time left here. Durka,
Wow.
nice
Oh,
opening pick
wow.
following it up as well, but it's optimistic
That
now.
was a nice
10
shot
seconds
on
to plant
TENZ.
the spike. He
Yeah,
might
it
just
doesn't
be able to
matter,
get this
but
down, but
still
he's got
nice.
Shazam
Oh
there.
my- dude,
Just
Shaz
such a
is
presence on that B site.
unstoppable
That is
right now.
Sentinels
Another
tying
three-piece.
things up at the end of
Dude.
the first half.
6
6
is
to
up.
6.
Shaz is putting Sentinels on his
The
back
operator
right
came
now.
in huge for
TENZ is doing good, too.
The way that
Land
Fnatic was
player.
executing on the sites, able to get in, they were only having small windows to make those frags happen, and a small window is all Shazam needs. Over and over, we saw
Dapr
it on
kept
every
getting
site
unlucky
take,
over there
and
too. He was
Shazam
getting
was
stage
a
diff.
very big key factor in making sure they were able to get that round.
Shazam's on 20 kills after the first half. That's that's not a bad start at all. My goodness.
Yeah.
You love to see that if you're a Sentinel
Okay.
fan.
Well, it's 6-6 now. And look, back and forth. Almost trading round for round. There were a few pockets there where teams were getting in the groove. But we'll see if Fnatic can start to pick up this pistol. They have the wall. The intention's there on the side to block something out if they want to push. And you can see where they already have Doma and Durka pushed up to. They say, well, it's going to be here. Block them off immediately, and we'll stop their strat.
Just
so they have
later.
to call strat number 2. Looks like they'll back
Again.
off of this, actually, without seeing any pressure yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if you're familiar with Fnatic's playstyle, and there is a lot of information out there with all these setups that they like to play.
I love how
it could be
common
a
the
way to
Reyna
isolate a couple players,
Ghost
knowing that they'd be playing these spots.
double devour
Durka will be
is.
committing this defense from yellow, and there's
love
a
it.
swing. Gets the
Well, that's
dink,
why
but
it's good. He
TENZ
gets one, and he
has the ghost.
still has more.
Heals.
And there goes the spike.
He gets a
down.
full heal out of that, and he
Sentinels
still has
in
more.
great advantage now.
Well,
They've got
almost
the
full.
clock playing against Fnatic as well as the post-plant
Oh, he
positioning
gets
and an
overhealed,
extra player
120.
as well. So
Yeah, you get
looking
overhealed.
very nice so far from
So
Sentinels.
when I said
One
full,
more is
I
all
meant
good.
like 150.
Dapr.
That's why I said almost full.
30-second heal for him.
true,
Abilities coming back up. Sick.
Now he's full.
Yeah.
Takes some shots from the right. His 10
Oh, dude, he was so close. One more bullet, and that was going into that guy's head.
Huge as he's turned around on by
Oh,
Zombs.
that
Who's gonna win
timing on
fight?
that flank.
The timing. Both are doing some damage there. It's up to Mystic now to try to do this. There's 2 players to worry about. Oh my
Wow.
goodness, Mystic somehow makes that one work. Perfect timing.
He has
Does he have
it.
enough, though? Does he have enough time for this defuse? It's close!
Oh,
not
Jeez.
quite. Mystic. Such a good effort, but
Dude.
Wow.
I don't even know how he killed both those two. That's such a Valorant thing that happens
We
sometimes.
saw it right there. It's hand
The
The
slip.
Heaton, bro. He pulled the
Holy
Heaton.
moly, the point
The fucking bullets are midair as he's aiming at the other
okay.
guy.
That is just something
Oh, we're
else.
seeing team
What
chat.
a
You see
round.
that?
Mystic again
Still need to help
having
me
one
is
of
what
these
Durko
rounds
said.
where he just puts himself in the
Oh.
spotlight.
Tilt.
Oh,
Tilt.
it was
Tilting.
just
Sen's
at
winning
that
this.
Yep.
point.
Sentinels is winning this map, dude.
Unfortunate.
Fnatic's tilted.
Sentinels pouring one out on that
Big
one. They
round
feel
there.
good to see that come into their favor. The pistol round goes to Sentinels.
Ooh, Marshall coming out. I like it from Durka. Marshall is dangerous.
That's about as close as it can get to
Desperately
defusing.
looking for this one. They're actually going to challenge this, Riv. This
Oh.
feels quite scary. Durka will go down, though.
Ooh.
But
Good answer
Doma
back.
is there to represent.
Doma. Hitting.
Quick shot to
Domas.
the Doma.
Domas.
Another shot to the Doma. Almost gets another one. Zombs takes him down, and they're going to be taking the site now. Boaster looking to get some early damage in, just misses out on Zombs. And a great flank hold here by Shahzam, but he's not going to find anything just yet, so it's a wonder if they'll take it all the way back.
He's like, wait, I saw someone's
But
legs.
it looks like they're
Dead.
still going to. You can see Fnatic
Looking
discussing
good
on
for
the
Sen
other
right
side,
now.
saying, all right, not a problem. You know, they know what they did wrong in that round. Let Mystic play this one out. And they're still good, still doing good damage on these rounds. They do get the marshals, they get a few sheriffs, they drop dapr, they drop TENZ. They know as well. You see, SENs is just getting into their eco rounds, a little bit of a bonus.
Liking what I'm seeing.
So, or not eco rounds, sorry, just the bonus, and that will hurt for their next buys. If they're able to keep the operator off Shahzam and things like that, it is a very big boon for them. Woo.
Great shots there. And as you say,
Oh.
getting in the damage, just making it feel as aggressive as possible. It's
Did
really
you see him?
important.
He was talking about how
Does-
far away
definitely
you
goes a
guys
long
are to
way,
dab
especially
up.
at this level.
How do you know that's what he said?
And
It looked like it
at
when he
the
was
long
dabbing left and
play
right
Oh.
because his
Durka and
teammates
Doma
weren't
will be
dabbing as
quite,
well. Whoever was next to him.
crucial to Fnatic's success. You can see the drone will tag Durka. You can see that Sentinels
Plus, I'm
understand
a really
this.
good
They want
lip
to
reader.
always force this setup back because they want to deny the information from Fnatic. And they can do whatever they want after that. But you can see that the drone opening makes it fairly safe and not too much of an investment for Sentinels to do that.
Yeah.
And they know that they kind of have
This
to
is a
do
tough
that
map
because
to
of-
get
Again, if you've
ults
studied Fnatic, you'll see Durka
orbs
and Doma
on.
with those close B setups.
It's
Because,
that
like, no matter
chess
what,
play.
from
You
both
have to
sides,
figure
you're
out what
taking
the move
somewhat of
is
a
before
risk.
You can take
Just
an
because of where
advance
they're
somewhere
positioned.
else, right? You got to see a few steps ahead.
Setup.
I mean, if they just
Cool.
went to hit A there,
Oh, he's getting
the
one
push
for
is pretty
sure.
intense coming in from that side of Fnatic. There's shots coming to start the round as they trade 1 for 1.
And here comes the play
Oi.
more forward
my
in towards
God.
the A site now.
Almost see him.
Fnatic have to try to defend this. Don't think they want to play retake. Both are in the forward
He was
position,
already
get
up
taken
pipes.
Down.
They scaled
Straight
so
go from
quick.
Durka. Has that Vandal to work with. And Fnatic have this backside control mostly still to play with, so that's a good omen for them.
That
but Zombs is
Spectre's
up
so
close
hard
and
to beat
personal
that
Inspector
close.
running out of bullets though, and the trades keep on
Yeah,
coming
bullets,
through.
he
Fnatic
kills
still
it.
with a
I hate
chance
that
here.
shit when I'm
The
on the
TENZ
receiving end.
is making it
Yeah,
impossible.
it's so hard to
Fantastic
beat that
finish from
close.
him. And that said, I did really enjoy Mystic, you know, with that forward push rib. I think perhaps that is to punish the fact that they know that Sentinels will invest towards B long fairly heavily at that early timing, so it's safer for him to walk out that far.
Absolutely. Grabbing info is one of my favorite things. If you're not doing it, I feel like it's a problem.
Damn, the
So
fadeaway right
anywhere
there.
To get it, you know, Mystic's able to use
Didn't
that
expect the
perfectly,
repeat.
especially as
Nope.
the Viper to cut off positions. Hits
The only
around.
reason he repeated because he had his
All by
teammate there.
Zombs. And that's why we actually see Viper a lot. You know, you're changing the complete view of the site, all the angles you want to
Fnatic
create.
is
Now that she's been in the
stumped.
mix a lot more for more teams. You play around that. She's not so
I mean,
much.
I'm not
of
gonna
what
say
used to call
anything.
a
You guys know what
trickster,
I'm
where you're
thinking
pretty
right
much
now.
Doing things for yourself. It's
I'm
kinda
thinking
like
I
wanna
might.
see-
I'm thinking I
But
might
yeah,
eat my
Viper's
words, but it's
someone
only one map,
integrated
so we'll
into these
see.
plays, so Mystic
True.
being able to push up and utilize all
I'm
that
just,
space is absolutely huge because
I wanna say it, but I'm
delivers that
holding
to
back.
Boaster, and that's exactly how Fnatic works. Boaster wants all that information so he can walk around and they can start to pick apart their opponents for wherever. It's usually wherever Durka can get in and start getting first bloods, as we've heard of his stats.
And it does feel like, you know, as we see this tactical timeout coming from Fnatic, it's definitely very difficult from them because, you know, you mentioned
so
the
quiet?
pistol rounds previously, and we saw
They're
how
so much quieter than the
insanely
last
close
casters. I
that
feel like
victory was on the pistol.
they
and the
just
second
turned the
half
volume down a
was
little
for
bit.
Sentinels. And for them to be able to get off to a good start on the attack, where they're able to dictate
Like
the
on my
pace,
last
able to
casters, the
condition their
volume
opponents,
right
it's
here
a very
was
comfortable
the same
position for them
as
to
here.
find themselves in. Whereas Fnatic,
You know?
they're going to have to. I mean, it's very difficult on Icebox. It's hard to take risks on Icebox. There's other maps like Ascent or Haven, or there's lots of other maps in the pool where it's much easier for you on the defense to take the initiative and to try to adapt. But on this map, it's much more difficult, I think. So it feels more
routes
oppressive.
Just aren't there.
Yeah, for sure. And it
Wait, what time is it right now for
requires you to
EU?
be a very confident team inherently, because you're not going to get
I mean,
given
what kind
too
of
much,
EU are we
and
talking
you're
about?
going
Well,
to have to be
wherever-
reactive. It's
like,
kind
where
of just
they
how
are.
it is. So we'll see
Iceland
what
time?
adjustments
Yeah.
come through
Like, is it
from
really
Fnatic
late
as
right
we
now?
go into their following buy rounds.
10:40
As
p.m.
we can see here, the money's not too good, so it's going to be a half buy
That is
coming through from
what?
Fnatic.
That's so
So
late.
maybe this would be
Is it?
around if there were to be any rounds
UTC?
featuring shenanigans. This would be a good place for it for
Hold on.
Fnatic.
Exactly. They'll get
10:40
2900
p.m. Yeah.
on that side of Fnatic. If they lose this round, they will be able to buy next, no matter what.
They're
Here,
just in there.
Dapper's going to start off with the Phantom.
Oh,
as
it's
they
almost
start
12 actually.
trading,
It's
and
11 for
again,
it's
Sentinel's
farther.
focus. That
Dude, it's
train
that
area belongs.
late?
Yeah, it really seems once
Yeah,
again
they're doing that
they
probably
know
for
that they can
viewership,
get
like
those
starting
kills there
them.
because Durka and Doma have been playing that forward setup very consistently. And so if you know you can
Oh
get a
my
couple kills there, you can go for
That's
it.
fucked off.
Yeah,
Doma
that's late.
pushing out the back.
I
Because they're
literally-
not
doing a
8
great
a.m.
job of saying,
Pacific.
hey,
They're not
nothing
starting
really to
matches
lose this
till
round.
3
Let's move as a
p.m.
bit of a
local
death
time,
ball.
So
They break off
Like, that's
one,
way
just
late,
so
and that's
Doma
purely
can
for
come
viewership.
dip
Yeah, I
the
can see
angle
what's
here. He
happening
should
here.
have
Fnatic's
his,
falling
heal
asleep.
by the time he gets back around. And
No,
now they're
no,
gonna
no.
both
We know
work
what's really
underneath.
happening here,
Unless they
Mike.
save this into the next round. That could also be
Let's
a
just
play
be
and
honest
do a bit
with
of damage on
ourselves.
the way out, since
I won't say it.
this is
I don't wanna
such a
jinx
hard
anybody.
retake. When you are retaking B, you need to invest a lot. In the beginning, I think a lot of teams didn't take B because it was just so open. It was hard to break off, really get a good strategy in, or make a util work, because it ended up
Last
with
time
everybody just
Fnatic
peeking out of
owned
B
because
long,
they were
and
it was the
becoming a
opener,
family
dude.
photo
They were it
fight
was
over
bright
and
and early for them.
Here,
Yeah,
they're
it's
split with the
10:40
toxic
p.m.
screen.
I just looked it
so
up in
good.
Reykjavik.
They're able to spam through it with a little bit of knowledge of what's coming. And Mystic will
Isn't
save that
Iceland
Vandal
doesn't Iceland get
overall
no
on this
darkness?
round.
Like they have no moon there?
I have no idea.
Oh, that was close. I was looking at the mini map and I was like, is he
Jordan
gonna survive?
laughing at me.
they have no.
tucked in his arms,
Wait.
and
I
his
mean-
hands, feet, arms inside the ride at all times.
Wouldn't that
10 to
mean-
6.
Jordan, why are
They
you
have no-
laughing at
wait.
me?
Really creating a gap
They have
for
no
themselves
moon?
here with 4 up. As
Well,
well.
no, like they have a moon, of course,
Yeah,
but
definitely doing a
well,
great
maybe
job,
not.
But you know, if we're going to see a turnaround,
it's
obviously
what?
there's
never
too many
dark?
more opportunities
No,
for
yeah.
Fnatic,
There's
but
a
this would be
time in
a
summer
great
where
one. They've
the
gotten
sun
a
is
fairly
visible
good
for
sense of
24
what
hours.
Sentinels have been doing into their
Listen,
first
you
buy
know
round.
what I
We go
mean.
Now we'll see
No,
the
I-
operator.
It's
It's just funny
seasonal
the way he
based,
said it,
though.
as if
Has
like
Shazam,
each
so
region
that
has a
might be
moon or
new
something.
challenge. 3 players here. Once again, that B long presence is maintained by Fnatic.
on
They
the
really
same
want to
planet,
win this.
Mike.
Durka
We all got a
actually
moon.
going forward gets the ding. Doma finishing off TENZ. Res comes through though, and Sentinels getting a lot of action towards this B long position once
Don't
again.
mind Mike, he's been
And
streaming for a
I mean,
long time.
Maybe even
He's
asking
been up
questions
early.
through the tube. Mystic has to try to respond.
Everything
and
Shazzy.
some feedback, but it's just failing.
Shazzy.
Here, it
Can't
doesn't
be
seem to be
stopped.
anything for them.
You guys don't
Tens
stand a
drops
chance
him with the way
against
the econ
Sentinels.
is
What's
flowing.
happening?
Mike?
Dan, this
Just say
means
it.
I think
How?
three members
How is this
of
happening right
Fnatic
now?
are gonna have a very
Fnatic,
hard
I had
time
some-
buying
I had some
coming
faith
into
in
this
you
round.
guys.
That would be Durka Boaster
I'm
and
not saying
Magnum.
anything.
Are you
keeping my mouth
kidding me
shut
right
on
now
it.
with
A few
this?
extra bucks in their pocket.
I'm
just
keeping
for
my mouth
saving
shut.
up for the way they bought their utility,
But you know
that
what I'm
means
thinking.
rounds become harder. Fnatic has to find a way to make these eco rounds count a little bit more because the bank of Sentinels is growing. And when Sentinels feel like they have control of the game, that means everyone is vibing. You don't need it to be a TENZ. You don't need it to be a
Oh,
SEN.
yes.
And honestly, the IGL of Shazam right now is stepping up with the operator for the team if you were to look.
And it seems like there's such a good read here from Sentinels as to how Fnatic want to play and whether they can get their opening kills, because they've been reliably doing that.
Oh,
We do see Shazam
there we go.
getting taken out.
Fnatic's
early
waking
on
up,
in that
finally.
forward position
The
around
coffee
bell,
is
and that's
kicking
gonna
in.
Be some small consolation for Fnatic to work
He
with, but
knows.
they don't have good weaponry. They're going to try to get that weapon. Zombs
Nice
with the
shot.
punish. Great flick onto Boaster. That will even the numbers up. And in the meantime, Sick has made his way towards B.
I'm asking Sean what he thinks
Already
about
got their way in.
like what EU teams are
Found
actually
the
super well rounded
abilities, utilities out. Dapr with a great kill on
Fnatic gives me
Durka.
like NA vibes.
And now Mystic's going to do what he can. He's been fantastic in these situations,
And
but
so
alone
Liquid
now, he
gives me like
tempers himself to
semi-EU,
not,
semi-NA
or make
vibes.
sure rather, he does not go down. Here comes the retake from both
Know what I
sides.
mean?
Still a little bit tentative
Yeah, I feel
on
it.
the side of Fnatic
No,
as they
like,
watch their flanks, and it
no,
looks
like
like they
trying to
may
find
allow
duels.
this round to go through.
Ooh, that sucks.
Oh, Mystic optimistic.
Ooh, the counter.
That
In the
really
middle there
sucked
with that
for Sentinel.
Spectre.
Lighten the fuse.
And they can't leave. They got someone on the flank
It's
already.
getting quite awkward now. 3v3. Zombs' Viper's Pit is out of the picture, but Mystic has his own.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh my God.
Magnum
Beautiful.
with the
That was well
timing.
played by Magnum.
Yeah,
Oh,
really
that's a
well
spike
played.
too. You hate to see it.
Fnatic woke up,
Perfect
baby.
play
Your
from
Fnatic.
Magnum.
We got ourselves a game.
One enemy remaining. I have this back.
This
Now
round
defense.
is something else right now, Dan.
There's no time here really for TENZ, is that? And that Viper's Pit is so much to work against.
That was really well played.
But maybe you can get a frag out of it at least.
From
That's
Magnum.
That's the goal at least.